Hi everyone. I am really excited that you're here. I can see that you guys are all on, and I'm here at your disposal today. I have a bunch of really great toppers that I want to try on for you. I also have the Uniwigs hair fibers that I'm going to show you how to use with the toppers. But I just want to know if there's if there's any questions you guys have, because I'm really at your disposal today and I've got some awesome toppers to try on. But if there's any burning questions or anything you want to see first, I'm watching your questions as they come in, so I can see a few of you saying hi already, which is awesome. This is my first live stream, and I'm just really excited to actually be interacting with people that watch my topper reviews and my tips, as well as so it's not just about toppers. I'm also here to give you tips. So I'll be trying to show you, for example, pulling hair through, putting your topper on, and then kind of like doing styles to kind of like make your hairline look as natural in your topper. So if there's no questions that are burning right away, then I'm just going to start getting into trying some toppers on, and hopefully, I can see your comments as soon as they're coming in, so I'll be interacting with you. I thought that my first, I'm just going to make sure that the volume is totally up on my phone there. I'm going to try on one of my favorite toppers first, and I love all of my toppers, but I'm going to try on one of my favorite ones that when I wear it out to work, I'm going to be, I always feel really great, and that's my Courtney topper. Okay, so this is my Courtney topper here, and it's in permafrost. It's in the permafrost color. This topper right here, it's a 7x8 base. And you can see, so it's called a mono top because this is all wefting in here, so you can't part this. And then all across here, you could part. So this is the lace mono top here. This little strip on here is something that I bought from Uniwigs, and it's a silicone strip, and it's there to make the hairline look as natural as possible. So I'm just gonna zoom in right here so that you can see the hairline, and this strip just gives it a more of like a flesh tone. All right, so let's get this on. I think one of the reasons that this is one of my favorite toppers is that my first topper was called, it's no longer one that you can buy, because I bought it like over 4 years ago, but it was a silk topper, and I think it was a 5x6 base. 5x6 bases are fantastic, but 7x8 is my personal favorite. I have some that are bigger, I have some that are smaller, but this base size, 7x8 inches, is my favorite. So first, I'm going to try this on in just going through the easiest way that you can put a topper on, which is lining it up right at the hairline. It has 5 pressure sensitive clips. And I want to say this, Uniwigs is definitely my favorite topper brand. I have seen other topper brands. I've tried on a variety of different toppers. Uniwigs is by far my favorite, and it's not just because I'm doing a collaboration with them right now. It's mainly because if you can so you've seen me without the topper, and now you see me with this Courtney topper on. All of their toppers lie beautifully on, like it lies beautifully on my head. All of the clips are by far the most comfortable clips that you can wear in comparison to other topper clips. You will so I have lots of videos that are on my YouTube channel for other toppers, and they're all great, and they have their selling features, they have good features, but no clips come close to the clips from Uniwigs in terms of the level of comfort. So I want to come in close here with my Courtney topper. So you can see here, I've lined it up with my hairline. I'm going to go back a little bit. I'm going to do a little turnaround so you can see how it looks. Now, this looks fine, and it looks more than fine. I think it looks great, but I want to show you a tip in terms of making that hairline a little a little bit more natural, okay? So I see one of the comments is, I want to see you without the topper on. So this is me without the topper on. So I have androgenetic alopecia, and one of the questions is, this color is permafrost right here. So this is the Uniwigs permafrost color. It's one of my favorite colors. Okay, so this is me without the topper on. Okay, so I have been suffering with hair loss since I was about 19. I've seen many different doctors, and unfortunately, I've tried tons of things. Doctor recommended, naturopath recommended, nothing has worked for me so far. I'm still hopeful, but until I find something, Uniwigs is the way to go. So now here's a little tip that I want to teach you. Okay, so we're going to comb the hair forward like this. Okay, let's comb it forward. All right, as you can see, I don't have a lot of bio hair up front, so I have to really be creative with my topper since I don't have a lot of the bio hair up front. Okay, so just going to line this up here, clip it in. So I clipped a little bit back. Let's put all the clips back in. Now, ever so gently, I'm going to brush my hair up. Brush it up, and the more that you can get your bio hair, incorporated into the topper hair, is the more natural that it will look. And this method, what I like about it is that putting a clip in, I'm just putting a little bobby pin in. And here we go. So there's a little bobby pin to hold it. And then I'm just going to kind of just brush any of my hair. So we're looking at the hairline here, which is a lot more natural. So the topper is still very, very, very close to my hairline, but just enough that I can kind of pump some of my bio hair through. So I wear this one to work a lot because I work in an office where there's lots of like bright lights on me. And if I'm going to be wearing, if I'm going to be trying to incorporate bio hair, it has to look really natural, so that because people are going to be seeing me like up close and with bright lights on. And I can guarantee whenever anyone at work is, whenever I've told them I'm wearing a topper, they're all like, whoa, I can't believe that that's not your real hair. So this stuff, these toppers really work. I do want to show you, I will be showing you how to use the hair fibers, but I'll be showing you the hair fibers, I'm thinking in like 10-15 minutes, because once the hair fibers are on, I can't really take them off during the live stream. So I want to make sure that I'm showing you a bunch of toppers. I want to show you a bunch of toppers before I put the fibers in, because once they're in, you can't really take them out. Okay. All right. So I'm taking the Courtney topper off for now, and we're going to be trying on another one. Okay. So this topper here is the Aura topper. The Aura topper is a skin part. Now I want to show you this one up close. Let me try to a little bit closer. This part here is incredibly realistic looking. And the color of this one is called chocolate truffle. Now, one thing I'll say about this color is it's a great color. For me personally, it does match my hair, but I think that it's a little bit dark for my personal preference, because I think if I go just a little bit lighter. Thank you very much. I think it's La Vida de Carlota. Thank you very much. I think all Uniwigs toppers look fantastic on every woman, and and mostly because it's like when you go from having this to having this on, you just look better. Like I find I look healthier. I look younger, because we associate, like, if you're healthy, then you have thicker hair. If you're healthy, you have like a really great vibrant color of hair. So that's awesome. Now the other part is, I don't know why, but the skin part from Uniwigs was, I think, one of the last bases that I tried, and I'm not sure why it wasn't the first. When I was doing a lot of research on toppers, it said, oh, the silk top, the silk part toppers, those are the best, and they're fantastic. But for the price though, I'm not sure why I didn't go with the skin part first, because they are cheaper. So now I have, this is the original Aura, and I was saying in chocolate brown, and I also have the Aura upgrade. So I'm showing you the original one. Now, if you look at the base, okay, so let's look at the base. So as we have this area here, this is the area that you could change the part if you wanted. And this is human hair. This is 100% human hair. Now, where this topper is different to the upgrade is it has a clip right in the front. Now, I was wondering if the clip in the front might hurt a little bit. It doesn't hurt, but there definitely is a little, it's a little bit more snug. A lot of the Uniwigs toppers have clips that will clip in here and here. This one clips in right in the front. It definitely anchors your topper really, really well. Like, I have young kids and they will like tug on my topper, and I'll do a tug on the toppers for you to see. So let's just put this one on first. Let's just get it on. You can see what it looks like. So here we have this topper. I'm going to line it up right here, right up at the front. So there's that first clip, and you can see I don't have a ton of bio hair. So when I say that it anchors in, believe me, because you can see I don't have a lot of hair up front. This topper lays very, very, it lies very flat on. So if you like that kind of a flat look on the top where it's like really close to, it's really close to your actual scalp, this topper is great for that. It's a pretty large base. I believe this one is a 7x8, just like the Courtney. Now, I do love this topper, and I want to show you. Okay, so for anyone out there that's a little bit like, will this stay on? I'm going to start pulling. Pull, 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 pull. Let's pull back, 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 and it's on. You can see me go. You can see me put my head over like this. It's on. It's totally on. So for any of you that are worried that a topper can fall off, I've been wearing toppers for coming up 5 years now, and Uniwigs toppers don't fall off. I have young children. When I wear them out, they're tugging, or sometimes what happens is I put my purse, and my purse is sitting on my shoulder and it's pulling. And while you might get like a slight shift, they don't fall off. So if any of you that are listening are wondering, like, could my topper fall off? No. So I do love this topper, but I think that the color just for me is slightly darker. So I'm glad that I bought this color, which is chocolate truffle, or no, I think it's either chocolate. No, it's truffle brown. I'm glad that I got this topper in truffle brown so that I know what it looks like. I prefer it just to be a little bit lighter. So I'm going to do just a quick turn for you so you can see. This length is 14 inches. I was usually buying my toppers in 16 inches, and I bought this one in 14 inches. And I think I like 14. I think that 14 is a really good length. It's a really good length for me. Now, some of you might be wondering, can you still pull bio hair through with the clip in the front? The answer to that is yes. I will do a quick demonstration of the bio hair being pulled forward. Okay, so let's just pull some hair forward right now. Okay. And then gently, okay, hold on. Let's gently comb it back. So you want to get as much of my bio hair forward. Now, I don't have to clip it back. I like putting a bobby pin in there. I'm going to come close so you can kind of see. Now, for those of you that have more bio hair up front, you can feel free to place your topper a little bit further back. If you were someone like me that really, like, their alopecia up front is getting pretty bad, you can't put it back even with the fibers, which I will be demonstrating to you. You still want to get it pretty close. It's something that I have played around with. I practiced a lot. you don't want to go too far back. Now, if you're someone that's just wearing a topper because you want a little extra volume, you can do whatever you want. You want to put it a full inch back or full 2 inches back, you can probably do that. For someone like me, and if you're anything like me and you really don't have a lot of bio hair in the front, you have to still get that topper pretty close to the hairline and just try to get as much hair through. And really all we're working on is we're just working on getting this part right here looking natural, so that when people are looking at us head on, they can really see that, oh, like, look, it looks like that beautiful hair is, you know, is growing from your head, and look as you go back. Now, why I like the clip, or why I like a bobby pin or a clip, or even doing a ponytail, why I like those things is that I am all for these, I'm all for like optical illusions, and the more that you can kind of get optical illusions into your, like, the more that you can play around with optical illusions is the better that I think your topper looks. And when you put a clip in your hair, like whether it's a bobby pin or a clip or a ponytail, it's like an optical illusion. And I think people are like, most people don't think that if you're wearing a hairpiece that you put a clip on it. Like it's just it's not something that they think that you do. So if you can try to style your hair, your topper hair, the same way that you would if you didn't have a topper on. So if you like wearing clips in your hair, ponytails, it's going to make your topper look really, really realistic. So this, I'm going to try another topper on now. So I just want to go over this one. This one is the original Aura in truffle brown. Get all those clips out. Another thing about toppers that I love is that there's no like if you wake up in the morning and you're having a bad hair day, there's no like, you know, trying to get your blow dryer out and stuff to, like, you know, make your hair fluffed up. You put a topper on, you're good to go. Like, that's one part of your day that you don't really have to spend a lot of time with, that I just love. All right, so let's try the next one. Okay, since we just did the original Aura, I think it's time for us to go into the Aura Upgrade. One of my newer toppers and one of my favorites. Like, I genuinely love this topper. This is 14 inches and it's in light moose brown. Light moose brown is like, it's honestly a beautiful, beautiful color. And I want to say hi to Flavio Matos right now from Brazil. I feel like I've seen you before. I feel like I've seen your comments before. So welcome all of you. Now this topper is very comfortable. So I want to try to do a close up here so you can see. So the original Aura topper has a clip in the front. This one has a comb, and then it has a bunch of other pressure sensitive clips. And then if you look in here, there's wefting down here, but all in this space here, you can do like, you can do a part, and it's a skin part. So once again, you can look at this beautiful scalp looking hair. Like, in terms of the most realistic part, for what you pay and what you get, this is a cheaper topper in comparison to a silk part. And man, it looks so realistic. It looks so beautiful. All right, so let's put this one on. Now, what's great about the comb is that I thought that this comb in the front here wouldn't keep it anchored, especially not with someone like me that doesn't have a lot of hair. It does keep it anchored, which is great. Okay, so we're gonna line this up here. Okay, so this is the simple way, which is just lining it up with my scalp. Okay, and then let's give it a brush. Okay, so things that I love about the topper, I love this color. This color is perfect for me. Sometimes I like it a little bit lighter, but in terms of matching with my natural hair color, it blends beautifully. Natural hair, this is my topper hair. Blends beautifully. I wear this one a lot to work, And I find that like it complements whatever I'm wearing. Let me do a little turn for you. But I believe this one is 100, I think this one's 130% density. I believe that, so has a really good density to it. Now, I'm going to once again show you the little trick of pulling bio hair forward so that you can see how it can make it look a little extra natural. All right, so let's get this one off. For Charlie W, thank you very much. I appreciate your ladies' comments. It makes my day. I was at the dermatologist recently, and I was seeing a new hair specialist, and they kind of just said, like, you know, you're only like, we went over options and we went over tests and everything, and they're like, your only kind of hope probably is going to be a hair transplant. They're like, go to Turkey, spend a few $1,000s. And I find it kind of depressing, but you know what, when I go home and I put these toppers on, I feel good again. I don't feel depressed anymore, which is really, really amazing. And Uniwigs was the first topper I ever bought, and I haven't looked back since. So they've really helped me from going through what I would consider as years of just feeling kind of crappy about the way that I looked in the mirror when I was looking at my scalp and my hair, to feeling just really great about myself. Okay, so we're just going to take the brush and we're just going to start to brush up. Brush just gently. It's so important to just kind of do this stuff really gently. Okay. Okay, then we want to kind of shimmy this topper up. Get all the bio hair we can. Start twisting. I like to do a little twist. Do a little twist. Okay. So I've got topper hair and my bio hair. And do a little pin. Now, for any of you that have, I'm going to just say it again. I'm going to be using the hair fibers very soon to even make this hairline look really realistic. I just want to show you how it can look with and without the hair fibers. All right, so let's just zoom in. Let's shimmy this one forward, shimmy it forward. Let's go really close in, okay? So I'm going incredibly close. Most people will never look at your topper this closely, but you can see here, bio hair coming out, and then you focus in on my beautiful topper hair. And I'm giving you how I like to wear it. The cool thing about, the really cool thing about getting a topper of your own is you can play around with it. So if you want to try and have like, so if you have even a little bit more bio hair and you like to have like just a part down the middle and try and bring that bio hair forward and just kind of like have a middle part. I like the sweeping part. I think it's nice to kind of twirl in your topper hair and your bio hair together. I think that's great to have it mixed in. Of all the looks I've tried, for me, this has been my personal favorite. But there's just so many things that you can do. I was just going to ask for those of you out there that are listening, have any of you bought a Uniwigs topper before? If you can just put yes in the comments, like to say yes, I bought one, or no, I haven't. I'm just interested to see for those of you that are watching, if you bought a topper yet, and if you can tell me which topper you've bought. I'm really interested to know for those of you that are watching which topper you've bought. All right, so as I'm hopeful for your responses. I'm going to take this one off, and then we're going to get into a new topper, and we're going to get into hair fibers soon. Now, before I get into hair fibers, okay? All right. Okay, so La Vida de Carlotta, yes, upgrade Courtney is my favorite. All right, so you like I have the original, I don't have the upgrade, so maybe one day I'll have to try the upgrade Courtney, but it's, yeah, you and me agree both that it's your favorite. Okay, another one, Marshmallow. You bought 3. All right. Let's see. For anyone if you haven't bought a topper and you're afraid of buying a topper, The only thing that you have to fear with buying a topper is that you're going to like it and you're going to want to buy more. Because once you buy one, it won't be enough. You're going to want to buy more. I know that one of the things I was so afraid of when I was buying my first topper, I think I went through like 3 months of researching where to buy a topper, looking at reviews, and I was so afraid that I remember being so afraid that I was going to wear it and people were going to point at me or like whisper behind closed doors, like, oh, like, you know, that girl's wearing a hairpiece. That was so silly because that fear was completely, I don't want to say irrational, but it was just, it just, like, it didn't happen. Like, I remember I bought my topper. I felt so good in it. I bought a silk topper and I bought it in the color chocolate caramel. Oh, thank you, Karen. I see that you bought the Courtney upgrade. So, Courtney seems to be one of the winning toppers that we have today. So I bought my first topper and I had been putting in like hair fibers and like I've been trying to disguise my thinning hair at work. And I was thinking, well, I started this job a few months ago, so it's gonna be so weird for me to like walk into I'm gonna walk into my office, have a meeting with my boss, and I'll be wearing a hair topper. He's probably gonna think it's weird. And you know what? I wore the hair topper to work, and I had been at that job for like a couple months, and I walked in, and you know what? Nobody said anything. I'm not even sure that they noticed, or if they did notice, I probably just looked better because like a topper looks better than going into work like this. So you just look better when you buy a topper. So for any of you out there that are like worried about like, oh, what are people gonna think? They're not going to think. They're just going to go, like, you look better when you wear a topper, especially like a topper from Uniwigs. Now, I want to put this one on because this was a buy that I made. It's a Savannah topper. This is a silk part topper. This was a silk, so this is considered to be one of the most realistic type of hairlines that you're not hairlines, partings that you can possibly get. And as you can see, it is incredibly realistic. And it's in vanilla butter blonde and it's 16 inches. So if we take a look here, so these toppers are incredibly realistic and you can part anywhere within the silk part here. And then the around the base, around like this, the back part here is wefting. This has a comb in the front along with other pressure sensitive clips. All right, so I know what some of you could be thinking. It could be like, well, it's nothing like your bio hair color, and I know. And I'm going to give you a little trick that makes life a little bit more simple for me when I'm wearing this topper. And that's that I'm going to just, sometimes what I do is when I'm wearing this topper, because I love being a blonde, I like just sometimes just to be a blonde, is that I'm just going to bobby pin some of my hair back a little bit. Let me just put a pin in this and then just bobby pin it back. So I'm almost like, I'm kind of turning my topper into like a wig almost. This is a bigger base. It's a 9x8 base. So this is one of my larger toppers. I like a larger topper, or I should be very clear. I like a larger topper from Uniwigs. And the reason I like a larger topper from Uniwigs is that I have another topper from another company, and it's a 9x8 base, but it doesn't look great on. It's just like, it's a very kind of like rigid base. Uniwigs toppers, you don't need to worry. The bases just fall nicely on your head. Like it does. Like I have an average size head. It's not really big. It's not really small. It's average size. It just they just fit. Okay, and so Marshmallow is saying, one is saying, my favorite is the Airy Elegance. It is so lightweight. I forget I have it on. Okay, well, I've got to be honest. I've never used the I've never tried on the Airy Elegance topper. So I'm going to look that up after and find out a little bit more about it. I like the name. It sounds very nice. All right, let's try this Savannah topper on. Sometimes the last time I wore this topper out, I went away to Mexico with my husband, and we went out for dinner at the resort. and I was wearing this, I was wearing this really nice black, like, it was really pretty dress, this black dress, and I had this topper on, and I remember like he kind of said, he's like, you know, I was looking across the table and you know, I was looking early. I guess went to the bathroom, like I walked out and he's like, I saw you, and he's like, I was like, whoa, like that's my wife. And it was really sweet. And he liked this topper on me. He thought it looked pretty nice. So as you can see, this topper is very different to my natural hair color. I really like wearing this one. No, I don't wear it all the time, but sometimes up for dinner, I wear it, and you know, like I'm just gonna do a turnaround here because you might want to see how it looks in the back because a lot of my hair is pinned back. So let me just make sure everything's okay. All right, let me do a turn. All right, so this is not like my natural hair color, but I've made my topper, because it's a big base, I've made it into a wig, and it feels great on, really comfortable. And do another tug test, tug, tug, tug. And there's no clip in the front hair, it's just the comb, but it feels really great on. You can see it moves a little bit, but not really. Okay, so I have a comment coming through here. The Karen Carrington Show. Do you have the bald spot skin-based extensions in blonde with dark roots, 18-inch? I only see 12-inch on the site. I don't have any of the skin-based extensions. I'm not saying I could never try it. I don't know if, because I still have some hair up here, I don't know how well it would go on my scalp, but I will tell you this, after this live stream, I will talk to Uniwigs and I will find out if I would be a good candidate for any of the skin-based extensions, and if I am, I will do another live stream and we'll try them out, and I'll do a review as well. But yeah, let me do a little close-up so you can see the hairline and the part. Okay, so I'm going to take this one off now. So this is my Vanilla Butter Blonde Savannah topper. Very pretty, very sexy, I think. Oh, Marshmallow, you asked a question. This is in 16 inches. So it's gonna go back a little bit. And you know, you can see here, like if you look here, some of my bio hair has crept in. I don't know how to like see it any easier than, for a lot of people who, if you haven't been wearing a topper for very long, I know you can be really self-conscious about just about like your bio hair showing through. The biggest, if I can leave you with one thing today, it's that, look at that, like, who cares? Like, just honestly, who cares? If your bio hair creeps through a little bit and someone were to see it, we notice this stuff 100 times more than other people notice this stuff. Most people are concentrated on the big picture. Like they're looking at this and they're looking at the hair that's, you know, moving around. They're not going in like to be like, oh, I see a different color coming in down there. So I really want to reiterate, people are not they're not focused on the details as much as you are. So if you like the way it looks and you feel good in it, that's all that matters. Like, that's seriously all that matters. People are thinking about themselves so much, they're not concentrating on some of the details that we ourselves are worried about. So let's take this one off. Now, all right, let me just put this one back in the box. And also, ladies, as a tip, put your toppers on these and put them back in the box. It's really important just for like to kind of keep the integrity of the scalp shape. It's important to put that on. All right, so now is the part that I'm going to show you the game-changing Uniwigs hair fibers. Now I've been using hair fibers for probably 7 or 8 years. I will say this, most hair fibers are all the same, or in terms of how they feel on your scalp. So if you've used, for example, Topic fibers, or if you've used, I reviewed Argoat fibers. The Uniwig fibers are very similar. I'm not saying that there aren't any differences, but mainly the differences are going to be about like color matching. So if you've worn hair fibers before, you will know what I'm talking about. So the biggest thing about doing this demonstration for the hair fibers is you want to make sure, okay, this tip I'm trying to give you here is you can always add more hair fibers onto your hair. You can't take them away. So you want to go in light and continue lightly. You do not want to go in with a lot of like gusto, because once they're on, you can't take them off, or you can, but you have to go in the shower and then you've got to start again. So the only part that I want on in terms of hair fibers is I just want it to go right here. Now, you could, if you didn't want to wear a topper and you wanted to wear all hair fibers, you could do that too. But for the purpose of today and our concentration on toppers, we're just going to be concentrating it along the hairline here, so that we're trying to make our toppers look more natural. But you could do a whole like area and hair fibers if you wanted to. Now, I need to be looking in the mirror when I do this. So what I'm going to do is just bear with me here as I turn. I'm just going to turn my camera a little bit so that you can see what I'm doing. Okay, so that you can see what I'm doing, but I'm going to be looking ahead in the mirror. Okay, so here we have the Uniwig hair fibers. These are in medium brown. This is a very good color for me. And we're just going to start. So I'm just going to try to twist the hair a little bit. So if you're having any trouble seeing me, let me know. But if not, I'm going to try and do it so I can kind of go in the mirror. Now, I'm wearing makeup right now, and I don't want to have to wash my face after because I'm wearing makeup. So I'm going to just kind of shield my head. Now, we're going to start with it. We're going to start with this a little bit further away, okay? So as you can see, I'm adding the product in now, and I want to go kind of, yeah, not too close. Okay, so now you can probably find a better tool. I'm just using a pen right now. I'm just going to go in, take these hairs out, and put them back. And let's see the area that we have left to work on. So you can kind of see the area that I have left to work on. All right. All right, now let's go. Okay. Now let's take a look here. Just looking in the mirror here. Okay, I'm just going to add a little bit more to one spot in the front. Okay. So there we go. Now you can see here, it gets on your hands and it's kind of on my counter. So there's a little bit of messiness, a little bit of cleanup, but it can be easily managed. It can be easily managed, and you can kind of see, if you look now, hairline looks a lot better, much better. Okay, so I'm just going to rinse my hands off. Give me a second as I do a little bit of cleanup here. All right, and just I just want to reiterate, if you buy something from Uniwigs in the next few days and you put Stephanie Live in the notes, you get free hair fibers. So definitely take Uniwigs up on this offer so that you can get a new topper and hair fibers to go with it. You can pick your color. It's going to be free because you joined in the live stream, okay? All right, so I'm going to turn the camera back now. All right, so already, just get myself all dusted off here. Whew. we go. Now, is it 100% perfect? Not necessarily, but it doesn't need to be. That's the cool part about these hair fibers is once it's blending, with your topper, it looks really natural. So trust me, okay? So you can kind of see like, did I blend everything perfectly? No, but it doesn't matter, okay? Now I'm going to be putting on the Breeze Topper next, and this Breeze Topper looks great with the hair fibers. All right, so let's get my Breeze out. Now, actually, you know what? No, I'm not going to do the Breeze. Maybe I should have done the Breeze Topper first, because the Breeze Topper is a lace front one. But it can be done with both. It can be done with any topper, really. So this is the Breeze Topper, and this Breeze Topper is in mousse brown. So you've seen me with the light mousse brown. This is the mousse brown. They look very, very similar. The only difference with the mousse brown and the light mousse brown is just a little extra warm highlights on the light mousse brown, but they are like really, really close. This is 16 inches. Now for this topper here, one of the best features is that it's incredibly lightweight. This is invisible lace in here, and you can part it anywhere. Like you can part it anywhere where you see this lace here. And then on the bottom here, you have wefting. It's very comfortable. Now, with a lace front topper, ideally you want to use wig glue and get it like glued on, and you want to do like a middle part down here, and then you're using the wig glue. I've done a demonstration on my channel on that, and I want to do an updated one because I think my technique has improved since that last video. But on a day-to-day basis, when I wear the Breeze Topper, I don't use wig glue. I do this. So I'm going to show you now how how I wear it, okay? So let's get our bio hair coming forward. Okay. We don't need too much, but we need enough so that we can kind of incorporate it. Now, let's try this one on. Okay, I'm just gonna. Okay, so it's coming in at, so here's where the topper starts. All right, now let's start clipping it in. The base on the Breeze Topper is a large base. It's 8 inches by 9 inches. So it's definitely a larger base. What's great about the Breeze Topper is how flat it falls on my head. Like it really, really falls flat. Now let's do what I was saying before, which is gently brush it forward. And then, okay, now to get this perfect, I'm going to just turn the camera a little bit so that I can look in the mirror a little bit, okay? Now, let's just shimmy it on. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're just going to start to play around a little bit, okay? Incorporating that topper hair and the bio hair together. The reason why I like to kind of do it this way is also, okay, so let me just pin it first. There we go. Okay, when I do this, you're not just seeing the front right here, but you're also seeing a little bit of bio hair and just blending. Like, so all of this is my real hair right here, which to me makes it look incredibly natural, okay? So let me turn it around. Okay, now that the clip is in. Okay, so you can see this beautiful topper here. I'm gonna do a little turn for you. Okay, and now we're gonna zoom in, okay? Let's zoom in. All right. Beautiful hairline here. Like when I say that, like, it's so good that it fools me. Now, some of you may be wondering about where, like, because you have to cut the lace. Because of the hair fibers and because of my bio hair coming forward, that like the lace that isn't glued down, it's hidden. It's hidden, and like and even with this clip, it kind of like it just it takes care of it. So you can't see that little line of the lace. All right. Now I have a comment here from Mandison Chris. Light bangs really help for better blending in the front. I would definitely agree with that. I know I couldn't have it too light since my bio hair is quite dark, but yes, I think having either I brought my toppers once. I brought like not the ones that I'm showing you here, but for those of you that have questions about topper care, I have washed and styled one topper on my own. I'm sure now, knowing what I know, I probably could do it at home and do a really good job because I have one of those like wig heads. And I could probably do a really good job with it that way. But I definitely find that I pay $60. I think I pay $60 and I take my topper to a salon that specializes in hair. Well, not specializes, a salon that deals with hair pieces. And there's a lady there that's really good. She washes it and treats it for me. And I like it because I like spending that money because when I get the topper back, it looks great. When I've done it at home, it looks okay. It's fine. And all the toppers you're seeing me try on have all been washed professionally and styled. Like it's all been done professionally. So I definitely recommend, like, this is your hair. This is the hair that you're wearing out to parties. You're wearing it at work. You're wearing it to the grocery store. You're wearing it around people. I don't like messing with the washing and styling at home. I think I could probably do a good job of it now, but I like spending the extra money and getting them properly taken care of because I want the hair to look, I want their hair to look like this. I want it to look smooth, and I don't want it to look ratty and top. And like, if any of you have tried to do it, or even if any of you have got like water on it or rain on it and then it's air dried, you can see with your topper hair that like it starts to look frizzy and wavy. So my personal opinion is take your topper to a salon. Find someone who's dealt with hair pieces before that knows how like the special products to put in it to like make it look really like smooth. I think it's worth it. I think it's worth it. I don't know, have any of you out there that are listening, if any of you have washed it at home and found a product that has made it look like almost like when you opened it out of the box. If you have a tip, please in the comments let me know. I would love to hear that. Now, if there's anything that you guys want to see we have time. I'm on for another hour, or I'm on for like a little bit more than an hour actually. And so I have shown you some of the Uniwigs toppers that I have other toppers, but the other toppers that I have are not currently being sold. So if you've got questions, or if you want to see me do something with the topper, a style that you want to see, I will be doing a ponytail style really soon. Just let me know and we can start doing that. All right, so the next thing I want to show you guys is doing a ponytail with the topper, because I know that's a lot of times you want to look really good and you want to wear your topper, but you don't want to you don't want to have it like in your face, or like you want to be able to have it up and out of the way. So I'm going to show you how to do that because it's very easy, but it does take a few steps. I'm going to show you the very simple way, and I'm going to show you one that gives it a little bit more of an elevated look. Okay, so I'm going to try the ponytail with two different toppers, one that I haven't tried before yet. Now let's do the simple way first. Okay, so we're going to do the Courtney topper. We're just going to do simple way first, which is you put your topper. Actually, I'm going to try to let some bio hair, let a little bit of bio hair forward. Okay, so I'm getting a question here from Marshmallow. Do you ever use tape on a lace topper? Tape. No, I've never used tape on a lace topper. I've only ever used wig glue on a lace topper. Does that answer your question? Okay, so I'm gonna line this up here. Okay, I'm just gonna get some bio hair forward. All right, and we're gonna do a little bit of a bobby pin here just to make it look extra. Okay, so this is the simple way. We all know how to do this, right? We all know how to do a ponytail. All right, so there we go. We got a ponytail. It just looks good. Do a little turn. It's fine, but it can look better than this, okay? So let's make it look better. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna make it look better. So the way to do that is it's gonna get one of these little clear bands. I'm still gonna try and use the still gonna try and make my hair fibers work for me in this topper. Just gonna pin that there. Okay, so now let's get all of my hair pulled through, okay? Looks like I dropped one of my bobby pins. Oh, there it is. I'll pick it up after. Now, the secret to this is I don't just have thinning hair up top here. I also have it around the sides. I have it all over, really. So I have to really get the brush to try and cover up all of my little balding areas. So it's going to scoop it up. There we go. Okay, so now let's get my hair into a ponytail. Okay. All right, here we go. So you can see we put a ponytail in my hair. Now it's time to get the topper on. All right, so let's shimmy, shimmy, shimmy. Front, okay. Clip that topper in. Clip it in. There we go. Okay, let's get it better. There we go. Now, okay, first things first, let's get the hairline hair. Okay, let's get that hairline taken care of first. So get my little, let's try to make that hairline look as good as possible. Okay, there we go. Now we're just going to scoop the hair. Pull the topper hair through. Okay, now I know it doesn't look natural just yet. Okay, but we're gonna start to adjust the hair a little bit, okay? Okay, so we're gonna adjust this. I'm gonna start pulling a little bit of the hair down. Okay. Okay. All right, you know what? I don't think that the Courtney topper can do such a high ponytail just yet. So let me just adjust this, okay? So we started with something, it almost worked. We're gonna make it work because it wasn't working the way that I was doing it. All right. Okay, so let's just try this again, you guys. Let's just try this one again. Okay, so still we're going to do a ponytail first. Okay, we're going to take my bio hair out here, come down here, but I did it too high. So let's adjust that, okay? I did that ponytail a little bit too high. This one's a little lower now. There we go. This should work better. Okay, so hair is in a ponytail. Let's get the topper up. This is my Courtney topper. Okay. Okay, now, so shimmy that up. Clip and clip and clip. Okay, so now let's just try to create that hairline. Okay, so now let's try to get that ponytail here again. All right. Okay, so now let's start spreading the hair, okay? Gotta go down like this. Gotta come down like that a little bit more. Gotta just smooth it. Okay, now, so this is not perfect. Okay, I know that. But this is one way of getting your topper to look nice in a ponytail. So let me just do a little turn. And you've got the hairline with the fibers. What I'm going to do now is I want to do another ponytail with the topper in, but I want it to be want to try it with our topper. I think another topper is going to look really good with this. So let's try another one. There we go. Let's take this Courtney topper off. And we are going to use, I think we're going to use my, I'm going to use my light mousse brown topper, my Aura Upgrade one. We're going to do a ponytail with that one. All right, so let's get this one on. Okay, so clip, and let's get some bio hair forward. Okay. All right, you can already see this is kind of looking a little bit more natural. Okay, so now let's start blending. It's all about pulling the hair a little bit to start blending. Got the hair. And let's just get that hair brought down a little bit. You can just easily pull this one yourself. And there we go. Okay, so let's just check out the hairline. Hairline's looking good. It's properly blended. Okay, just, there we go. Now I'm going to do a turn for you guys, okay? Okay, and you can see you can move around. It's a great, like, yeah, this, I think this topper works a little bit better with it. Just a little bit better. Okay, Charlie W is asking for a lower ponytail. Yeah, lower ponytails are easier. What I'm going to do is, if you want to do a lower ponytail, like, so I'm going to show you like the easiest easiest way. Okay, so you don't need to do 2 ponytails if you are doing a low ponytail. So I'm just gonna take this original bio hair ponytail out. All right, so let's just get this one out, put it to the side. All right, let's get my bio hair out again. Give it a little brush. All right, topper in. Okay. Okay. So topper in. All right. Let's just do a clip. Okay, so now let's do the lower ponytail. Nice and easy. Brush, 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 brush. Okay, now let's do a turn. Lower ponytail. It's coming a little closer for you guys. So you guys can see everything. There we go. All right. Now, one thing that I think might be helpful for you guys is I thought we could do some color comparisons here, okay? So that you can see what a lot of toppers look like what a lot of toppers look like side by side, so you can see the color comparisons. Okay, now a couple of the toppers that I'm going to show you, this is just for color comparisons. A couple of the toppers I'm going to show you are not toppers that are currently sold on the Uniwigs site, but the colors are sold on the site, but the actual model of the topper is not sold on the site. So let me just get some stuff ready, okay? All right. Okay, so I want to show you some products here, okay? So these are toppers that the colors are currently on the Uniwigs site, but these are discontinued toppers, and we're gonna do some comparisons here, okay? So let's open up this box. So this one, love this topper. This is Real Human Hair by Uniwigs, and this is Almond Frost. Love this color. Love this color. Okay, so this is Almond Frost. Okay. Just going to put this one down so we can do side-by-side comparisons, okay? Okay. All right, now this topper here is chocolate caramel, okay? This is the chocolate caramel color. So I'm going to put them side by side just so you can see. Chocolate caramel, Almond Frost. Okay. All right. Now, what do we have in here? Ooh, this one is going to be very helpful. Okay, so this is Almond Frost in synthetic hair. This is Almond Frost in real human hair. So synthetic human hair, Almond Frost, side by side, but you're seeing 2 different hair types. Now Uniwigs does great synthetic hair too. So if you are thinking about getting a synthetic wig, while I'm going to be very honest with you, at this point, since I have a lot of toppers, I don't wear synthetic hair as much, but if you are like, one of the things I love about the synthetic hair is more just from like a washing perspective. I had already talked to you about how I like to take my salon. I like to go to a salon to get my toppers washed. These synthetic ones are incredibly easy because see how it's pre-curled. You can put this in water and shampoo, wash it, pull it out. When it dries like this. It's awesome. All right, so that was Almond Frost. Now, let's get this one out. Oh, nothing on this one. All right, now, oh, I love this topper. This is a clearance topper that I got from Uniwigs in the 20-inch topper. Lovely topper. I've done a review on this one already. This is in chocolate caramel. Now, I want to show you, so I want to just go back. I want to go back to, let me show you something here, okay? So these are both chocolate caramel, okay? Both of these toppers are human hair in chocolate caramel, but you can see that they're kind of different. And the difference with both of these toppers is that this one has been washed a few times. So this is chocolate caramel that has been washed and styled. This is chocolate caramel that has never been, I've not taken this one to a salon before. So I've worn it a bunch of times, but I haven't actually washed it yet. So you can kind of see that they're both the same, but it's almost like the highlights in the chocolate caramel look a little bit more highlighted, a little bit more like it really kind of shows through. The highlights before they've been washed are more subdued. So washing the toppers definitely, it changes them. It doesn't necessarily change them for the worse. It's just, they're going to look a little bit different. All right. Uh-oh, the light went off. There we go. Okay, so let's put this one back in. Now, let me show you these two ones. Now, if you're wondering, should I get mousse brown or light mousse brown? Look no further. I will help you decide. I'm going to back up a little bit. This is light mousse brown here, and this is mousse brown here. So you can see they look almost identical, but this one has warmer highlights. Just more highlights, a little bit warmer. But they're both like, it's, I'm gonna put it to you that like if you have a choice on the site of which one to get, you might want the lighter one, you might want the darker one. If it's a topper that you really want, like if you see a topper on there and it only has mousse brown on it, and you're like, oh, I really wanted the light mousse brown, just go ahead and get the mousse brown. It is going to it's not going to be a huge difference. It really is not going to be a huge difference. My personal preference is the light mousse brown, but between the two, that's just because I like toppers a little lighter than my bio hair. So you can see mousse brown, light mousse brown, mousse brown, light mousse brown. Okay, now I want to show you a comparison of, this is the truffle brown and this is light mousse brown. Now, I don't know how this looks on camera. Like I can kind of see how it looks on camera. What I will say is, while there isn't a huge difference between light mousse brown and mousse brown, I think that in terms of these two toppers, this looks on, like when I wear this one in comparison to this one, this truffle brown looks way darker than the mousse brown. So this one on is so much softer. This one looks way more severe when I wear this one. So if you are trying to make a decision about which brown is right for you, if you're really looking for something that's going to be a little bit darker, you want to go with the truffle brown. But if you are wanting like a really soft, warm brown, light moose brown is the way to go. Like definitely one of my favorites. I don't regret buying I don't regret buying this topper, but I wear this one way more than this one. Having said that, I realize that there is a wide audience out there, and if you have really dark hair, maybe or if you have dark hair, or darker hair than me, maybe this one is the right one for you. Like, it matches really well with my bio hair. I just personally like toppers just a little lighter. I think it does something where it just kind of like brightens you up and just makes you look, I don't know, just more soft, more yeah, just a little softer, a little lighter. Which this one, it's great. I feel more severe. Like I feel like I just feel like it's more of a severe color. But still, I love the topper. I wear it to work. I wear it to the grocery store. I wear it out for dinner. But it's a little darker. Now I have some. I'm gonna do a few more demonstrations, but I really want to know. I see that there's 14 people watching right now. We have some time. I want, if you have questions or if you want to see something, I want you to kind of like, please interact. I'm reading your comments as we go. If you've got something to say, now's your chance before I go on to anything new. So if you want to see a new style, if you want to see me try something that I haven't currently tried, just let me know, and I will give it a go. If there's something that if you're trying to decide between a topper, like, oh, I'm not sure whether to get a silk base, or I'm not sure whether to get a mono top, I can put them side by side if you want. So just let me know. How do you style the synthetic one? Thank you, Charlie. How do I style the synthetic topper? I will answer that question for you. I don't really style it. When it comes to, okay, so I'll get the synthetic one out again. Where is it? Okay. This topper, I just want to let you know, this is a custom made topper. The reason that it's the reason that's custom made, and that's something else I want to say about Uniwigs. Uniwigs will do whatever you want. So if you see a topper on there that that you're like, hey, I want it in a different, like, I want it in a length that doesn't exist, they'll do it for you. If you're like, I want it in a color, or so the whole reason I had this one custom made is that I loved the color of the I love the color of the almond frost, but I wanted it in synthetic, and I wanted a silk top. And so Uniwigs did a custom order for me. So you see this gorgeous silk top with the synthetic hair. I wanted to have a really natural looking top. So the only thing though with a synthetic topper is with human hair, you can part it however you part it however you want. With synthetic hair, because of just because of the hair shaft, I'm not saying you couldn't change a part. It would be harder though. Like it would be a lot harder to get the synthetic hair to, so I'm trying to change the part right now on this synthetic topper. You can change it. You can, but with natural human hair, you can, I have a video on how to change the part, which and I can do a demo for you guys. I'll do a demo for you guys also, in probably the next 5 minutes. But you don't style them as much. However the synthetic hair comes, that's how it comes. There are synthetic hair toppers, and I think Uniwig toppers are heat friendly, but a lot of I bought this one with curls, so there's no need to style it. This is just how it comes. It just comes like this. It comes with curls. You don't need to do anything. It's just I know that Uniwigs doesn't sell this one anymore, or this isn't one that Uniwigs sells, but I will just do a quick try on for you so you can see what I'm talking about here. Okay, so this is the synthetic hair in almond frost. Okay. So it's already styled. One of the cons with the synthetic hair is that like if you're buying it in like 12 inches, it will be it's easy to style. When you get it when you get it and it's longer, it gets tangled quite easily. With the natural human hair, or with real human hair, it's very easy to brush through. It's easy to do whatever you want. With the synthetic hair, like I have to really like gently brush it. Like it has to be start at the bottom, I work my way up. You have to be a lot more gentle with it, and it gets tangled. It gets tangled much easier. It's just a different texture. I mean, it's really fun. Like, I like that I have it where it's like a silk top where you can see, you know, a natural looking, where you can see like a natural looking scalp in there. So I'm very glad I bought this topper, but I definitely don't wear the synthetic one as much. I mainly wear it like if I'm going out in the evening. Like if I'm going out in the evening, it's darker, because the toppers definitely, like the synthetic hair, as good as this looks, if I wear it like on a sunny day outside, you can kind of tell that it's synthetic hair, which isn't a bad thing. There's nothing wrong with synthetic hair. But now that I may have a lot of toppers, I find that I wear the human one. I wear the human hair more, but I still think synthetic is an awesome way to start. Like if you're contemplating buying a topper and you're like it's your first one, I think human hair is best, but I don't think you're going to regret. I don't think that you will regret a synthetic hair topper. Okay, so can you show us how to put on a lace topper with glue? Just curious. Okay, so I can. The problem though, Marshmallow, is that I've put hair fibers in, so I don't know how the glue is going to, I'll tell you what, so here we can make a compromise. I will do another live stream and I will do the glue for the first demo. Okay. So the next live stream I have, or even if like you and me want to work out like a time, like when I'm putting it on outside of this, I'm very, very happy to show you how to use wig glue, and I can try it for you. I just don't think it's going to make an impact here because I put a lot of the hair fibers in, and I think it will start like, when it comes to hair fibers are very, like, they go on dusty, and they like if I were to scratch my scalp right now, you will see like the hair fibers just kind of scratch off. If I put the wig glue on right now, I can almost guarantee it'll start to make like a bit of a paste. That's not going to be fun or a good demonstration for it. I think it'll look kind of nasty, but I will do a demonstration with the wig glue very, very soon. Okay, I'll definitely do it very soon. Okay, so what I was thinking about now is I was thinking about maybe just doing another demo on trying out the hair fibers again. So I'm just going to, like, since I've already got a bunch in, I'll just maybe fill in, like, I'm just going to show you how to like fill in extra spots on there so people can see a little bit more about the hair fibers. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn my camera a little bit this way. I'm going to have a sip of water also because I need to hydrate. Okay, so I'm going to try these hair fibers again, and I'm going to put them, I want to show, I'm going to put them back a little bit more so that you can see areas that I haven't put them already. So you can see how it works. All right. So the key here is hold it far away. Don't, like, if you hold it, I'll do this back here so you can see. Don't do this. This is not good. I know that this might look okay on camera, but this, if you do it that way on your hairline, not good. Unless you have a lot of bio hair already, that will make it look bad. But if you're anything like me and you have really thin hair right here, you need to go in gradual and you need to go in at a distance. So you want to do it more like this. So I'm just going to bobby pin my hair. Just hold on for one sec. Okay. I'm going to bobby pin my hair like this. So you can see that my hair is so thin, the bobby pins just slip right out. But I want to show you the distance. So let me just come on this side here, okay? I gotta shield this. So you want it to be coming in at a further away distance, okay? And I know that you can't see everything, but it's just so much better if you do it further away. Once again, you want to shield your face as much as possible, because as great as these hair fibers are, and they are great, and they take your toppers to a new level, they can be a little bit messy. So you want to shield your face, especially if you have makeup on and you don't want to have to redo anything. And also like just even like around my basin area, like it's just be prepared to maybe get like a little wet paper towel and just kind of wipe up after. I would also suggest, like, if you've got like a light colored top on, maybe don't do that. Like, you know, like put your light colored top on after. The fibers do not stain. They don't leave, like, it's not like they leave like a lasting mark, but they will kind of like maybe add a little bit of dust around here. So just be smart about it when you're putting it on. All right. And then when you're trying to work the fibers in, you want to get something just to really make sure that you are putting it like that, you're putting it in layer by layer. So I'm just using a pen here just to kind of go through. Now, I've already put hair fibers in from before, but I'm just trying to show you how you can do touch-ups on it and how you can just try to get the fibers incorporated as gradually as possible. So let's just do another one. Okay, now let me just check in the mirror and see how we look here. Pretty good. So these fibers work like in two ways. One of the ways is that they attach to your actual, like they sit on your scalp. Another way that they work, I know it's really hard for you guys to see this on camera right now, but another way that these fibers work is that it actually almost like, it kind of like gives like, it almost like attaches to your hair and just gives a little bit more depth in there. So it's working in two ways, attaching to your scalp as well as attaching to like these strands of hair, almost like creating just like a really fantastic illusion of thickness, an illusion of depth that isn't actually there. And when it comes to wearing toppers, it's like we're trying to be a magician here to kind of give an illusion of what's there that really isn't there. Okay, so now fibers are in. Let's line up the topper close to the hairline and see how it looks. So to do this, so before, when I did the hair fibers, I used the Breeze topper. I'm going to use the Aura Upgrade topper in light mousse brown. So let me grab that one. Okay, so let's get this one out. And once again, I'm just going to reiterate, if you've got questions or things you want to see, put it in the comments. I'm reading them as we go. Okay, so now let's comb some of this hair forward, okay? Okay, we don't want too much hair forward. I think I just got a little bit too much because it will start to look silly if the hair goes back too far. Let's bring it here. Okay, let's line this up to wherever you want. I like a side part. I'm really partial to like a side part. Now, so here's where the topper starts, and this is where my scalp is. Want to get it up pretty close. If you have more bio hair, you can go back further. With someone like me that doesn't have a lot of bio hair, I can't afford, like I can't afford, like I know I've seen some topper videos on Uniwigs, and I've seen like, you know, they push the topper back quite far. I can't do that. I don't have enough hair, but if you can, do whatever works for you. Now I come under the brush and I gently brush up. Okay, gently brush that bio hair up. We're trying to get everything incorporated here, okay? Oh, it looks beautiful, okay? Just beautiful. Let's shimmy that topper forward. Shimmy, shimmy, shimmy. So what I want us to really, any fibers that are there. Whew, okay, any fibers that are there. I want us to really concentrate on the hairline, okay? Because what I think is pretty amazing that's happening right now is that we're seeing this natural hairline. And our eyes are going to like, so if someone's looking at you straight on, they're going to be seeing this natural hairline, and then they're going to be concentrating on this beautiful hair with this natural looking part. Okay. So let's get this sorted out now. Okay. So I'm going to do my little, so you can leave it like this. This is fine. Okay. You can just leave it just like this. I have my light mousse brown or upgrade topper in. I got my bio hair pulled forward. I have my natural looking hairline. I'm good to go. That's great. You know, give you a little turn here. I feel awesome. I like to take it one step further. Okay, my one step further is I take my bio hair and I take the topper hair. I mix it together. Okay, and then find my little bobby pin here, get that bobby pin, pop it in here. To me, there's something about clipping the hair back. There's something about just, because we're not only seeing the hairline here, we're seeing this natural hairline. Like, this is my bio hair. All of this is bio, bio, bio. And we're seeing it kind of mixed in side by side to the topper hair. It's an amazing feeling it's an amazing feeling when I'm looking in the mirror sometimes and I'm like, like, where's the topper hair? Where's my hair? Like, I can actually fool myself sometimes. That's how good this combination of the right topper, the hair fibers, and the right technique, and boom, you got like I was with a coworker. This is a couple of days ago. I was with a coworker. We worked together for years. I don't really broadcast that I have a YouTube channel at work because I don't think that's it's not something I really want to share with people. And we've known each other for a long time. And I was talking to her about that I want to go to Turkey for a hair transplant. Not sure exactly why I told her that at that moment, but we were talking about there was a reason at the time why I blurted that out. And she was looking at me, she was up close to her. She's like, why would you want a hair transplant? And I said to her, I'm like, oh, well, I'm like, this is my real hair right here. But, I said, like, this is, this isn't my real hair. And she looked at me, she's like, what? She's like, I had no idea. She's like, I've known you for years. So when I say that toppers can really fool people, she wasn't saying, I could tell, she wasn't saying this just to be nice to me, just be, oh, really? Like, I never knew. She was saying it because she genuinely didn't know that I wore hair toppers. And I don't just wear this hair topper. I wear a variety of them. That's how good they look, is that people just think that this is your hair. And maybe I try different styles sometimes. So like, I want to keep driving this point home, because I know that many of you out there could be watching this thinking that you bought other hair toppers, and that's you've already bought a hair topper. But if you are watching this video and you've never bought a hair topper and you're contemplating it, it's honestly the best decision I personally made. I bought my first hair topper from Uniwigs about 5 years ago. No, maybe it was either 4 or 5 years ago. And I spent a couple of years leading up to it. I've tried Rogaine for a couple of years. I tried in different scents twice. I've tried different pills and medications that doctors have given me. I've spent tons of money on finding out why I have androgenetic alopecia, or finding out the reason for my hair loss. I know why I have hair loss. It's because it's genetic, but I have an elevated hormone in my body called dihydrotestosterone. And there's very little I can do about that. There's there's things I can do, but some of the pills that I've taken have made me feel sick and have done weird things to my periods. It's just, I've tried a lot of different things. Like when I say a lot, I mean like over the years, I've spent thousands and thousands of dollars on things that have not worked. And I'm still hopeful that one day there could be something that works, but I've tried a lot of things that have not worked. When I tried on my first Uniwigs topper, it just felt amazing. It felt so good. I had found things before my topper, like I had tried hair fibers, tinted dry shampoo, which is an amazing product as well that really helps. But until I put a topper on and I could actually look in the mirror and see, like, you know, could see and feel like this hair, it changed the way that it just totally changed how I felt about myself. Like I've always liked how I've looked. I've never looked at myself and like, oh, you're ugly or anything. But when you see balding areas right there, and then even when I put a ponytail on and I'd see like bald areas here, it felt really bad. It felt like I didn't feel like I didn't feel very good about myself when I started wearing these Uniwigs toppers. I feel really great about myself. I feel like I look good. Like when I go out, I really love how I look. I will go out and I won't wear hair toppers sometimes. If I go to the grocery store, I don't always put a hair topper on, and that's fine. I look okay without a hair topper, but man, I look much better when I put a topper on, and I feel better about myself. So if there's any doubts that you have, I'm here to quash those doubts. I don't want you walking around not feeling your best. If you have thinning hair, if you have androgenetic alopecia, or for whatever your reasons are that you've experienced hair loss, you will feel better if you wear one of these. I guarantee you. Guarantee. So that's my spiel about that. I want to invite you guys to ask questions if you have questions, if you want to see me put something else on, if you want to see any other kinds of hairstyles, or you want to see me experiment with another kind of topper. I'm really happy to do that for you guys. That's why I'm here. I think we have another half an hour on here, so another 30 minutes. So please, if you've got some comments or things you want me to try, I'm here for you guys, okay? I'm here to answer all of your questions. So I'm going to be finding another topper to try on for you guys, but ask away. Ask questions away. All right. So for the next topper that I'm going to try on for you guys, I'm going to try on a topper that is a much lighter color than is my natural hair color. So just stay with me while I grab that. Okay. So now I know that the goal, generally speaking, with a hair topper is to buy a topper that is very similar to your natural hair color, and you wear that, and you know, it makes you feel like, oh, good, I have some more hair in my natural hair color, which is great. And if I want to do that, then I wear the hair topper I just had on. So I put like a light moose brown color on, or a moose brown, or a truffle brown on, and it blends beautifully with my bio hair. But some days you might want to experiment, and you might want to look a little different, and you might want to make your topper almost like a wig. And so for days that I feel like that, I have my Savannah topper in vanilla butter blonde. This is a 16-inch silk topper, so it's a very luxurious topper, and it's a large base, 8x9 base. Okay, so this is big. Now, some of you might be thinking, oh, I know that for a lot of ladies out there, you think that a smaller base is going to be more discreet. A smaller base is going to be like, oh, well, it's like I don't even have a topper on. I highly suggest against that. There is a time and a place for a small hair topper. There is a very small hair topper. I think it's like a a 3" by 4" base topper that I have. It's not from Uniwigs, it's from a different brand. And that topper is great if I'm doing like a high ponytail. It's a great topper for that. But a larger base is better. Generally speaking, I can't vouch for every person in every situation, but I know that the first topper I bought was 5 by 6, and that was fine. It's a good size base. It's great for whether you have extensive hair loss or whether you just want to add a little bit of volume. But don't be afraid of a bigger base, especially from Uniwigs. Uniwigs, I don't know how they do it, but every topper that I have, it falls on my head in a very comfortable way and in a very natural way. So it just gives you more hair. That's all you're getting, is you're just getting more hair. It looks great. Now, because this color is so different to my natural hair color, I want to show you just a little trick that I do just to help my bio hair from not sticking out too much, okay? So the point of this one is not to blend the bio hair, but it's more to kind of cover up the bio hair. So I'm just going to bobby pin this hair back. Okay, so let me just bobby pin this bio hair back. All right. And then let's put this beautiful Savannah topper on. Okay. So let's line this one up. So I don't do any bio hair forward in this one because my bio hair doesn't blend. So we're just going to clip it in. All right, clip it in. So I'm kind of making this topper into a wig right now, which is great. Okay, let's brush it. Okay, so gorgeous. I think for those of you that were here towards the beginning, I was telling you that I wore this topper out for dinner with my husband, and he told me after that, he's like, oh, I saw you, from a distance, and like I was wearing this really pretty black dress, and he was like, he's like, that's my wife there. He's like, like he felt really like, ooh, like that's my lady. And it made me feel really good because I was like, oh wow, like my husband, like he was noticing, and he liked the blonde because he sees me mainly in like light brown toppers, but here I am in this blonde one. So let me do a turn for you so you can see. And bio hair is not an issue. And even if some bio hair creeps forward, it doesn't matter. Like people are not really like I've worn this one a bunch of times. People don't really notice, and if they do, they don't care. So it's really how you feel when you're wearing a topper. Now let's see this beautiful silk part here. Okay. And there we go. Beautiful blonde. And this is all of the Uniwigs human hair, all of the hair that I've ever received, and I've received a wide variety. It's so soft. Like this is the topper, like right out of the box. Like you don't need to do anything to any of the Uniwigs toppers. They just look great. If you want to add curls, you can add curls. If you want to add something in there, you can add it. But I love the toppers right out of the box. I truly love the toppers right out of the box. Now, what I'm going to do, which I think should hopefully be another one of my last kind of demonstrations before we're finishing up here, is I'm going to bring out my hair stand, and I want to show you guys how to change the part on a topper. Okay, so I want you to bear with me as I bring out my little stand here. Okay, so just hold with me. I'll turn it so you can kind of see so you can kind of see me over here as I pull this out. All right, so I bought this hair stand on Amazon, and it was a great buy. I don't use it a lot, and one of the reasons I don't use these, I don't use the stand very often, is because Uniwigs is so great with their toppers. I don't need to do a lot to them. Like there's not a lot of stuff I have to do to my Uniwigs toppers to make them look good, because they just look good. But having said that, if you did wash your topper, if you wanted to style it in a certain way, these stands are awesome. You can get them for like, I think I paid like $25 on Amazon. It was not expensive at all. Okay, so I'm just going to tighten this thing up now. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to take this vanilla butter blonde topper. I'm just going to put it on here. So let's just let me just, can you see it? Okay, all right. So I have pins, but I'm not going to use the pins right now. I don't need them, but all of these stands come with, like, you can pin it in, and the pins are helpful. Like, so for example, like if you were trying to blow dry and you wanted to like, you want to really like get some volume in the hair when you're blow drying, then you want to pin it down. But I'm just going to do a little part change. Okay. So let me move some of these Uniwigs boxes out of the way. All right. So for changing a part, and the reason why I think it's so important to change the part is that when the toppers come in from Uniwigs, it's just like a straight line right down the middle. It's just like right down the middle. Now, most people, unless you're really going for like a straight part down the middle look, most people will want, like, naturally have some variation in the part of their hair, and that's why changing the part is so important. So after I get a topper in from Uniwigs, the hair is perfect, but this straight down the middle part line, I like to change that. So what I do, I usually take like a bobby pin, okay, and I just go right from the top, okay, so just kind of watch me. And I just kind of go like zigzag, just, a little bit there, a little bit there, a little bit there. Okay, so now there's the part. I'm going to try and change this now, okay? All right, so we're going to change this over here. And then what I do is I'm going to pin the hair. All right, now this is the easy part, okay? I have my faucet on. I'm just gonna get some water on my fingers, okay? I'm gonna put the water right here. And you don't need a lot of water, you just need a little bit of water. And I just pat the water into the part, okay? Now, I've already changed the part on this topper, so it already was looking very natural. I'm just demonstrating this for you. I don't actually have a brand new topper that I can be like, oh, I'm right out of the box, I'm doing it. I have some videos on my channel that go over changing the part, but this definitely will really help you with making it look more natural. And so because of just that little water on there, boom, you have a new part and you have a much more natural looking topper. So let's take this one off. I'm just gonna zoom right in. So we've made a bit more of a natural looking part on there. And I will say this, the before and the after when you put the topper on really helps. Another little trick that I want to show you is, and it's hard because I've already done this to my toppers, but when you're taking your topper out of the box, there's that part down the middle. One of the things that I think really just makes your topper look more natural is to get a piece of hair in the front when you're changing the part and just put it to the side here. Just put it to the side here. It takes the focus out of like the line going right down and meeting at the hairline. It takes the focus off of that, and it kind of just like diverts your attention somewhere else, which I think is really awesome. So that's a tip that I'm giving you. Take a piece of hair from the front, small piece, and just put it to the side. It's an optical illusion. It allows the eyes not to focus right here, okay? All right, so I'm going to take this headstand down. It's very easy to deassemble this. So let me just, there we go. Let me loosen it up a little bit. So as you can see, you tighten it and you loosen it. And you can, I put it, I'm in my bathroom right now. You can just easily put it on and off. Let's get it back in. Now, as we're drawing, I think we're on our last 15 minutes here. I want to encourage you guys again. Are there any questions out there? Are there any comments or things that you want to see? And even if it's like if it's something I can do right now, I'm going to do it. If it's something I can't do right now, I will get it done. I'll either do it in a video or in another live stream. So please keep the comments coming. They're really helpful for me to see. It's really helpful for me to see what you want. Okay. So putting this back. All right. So what I think we can do now, we have a little time. I'm going to go back to the first topper that I put on in the live stream. So let me just kind of adjust my camera here. Excuse me. I want to go back to my Courtney topper, one of my favorite toppers. I'm going to go back to my Courtney topper. I'll show you, and I want to show you guys this one. It's in a color that I absolutely love, probably one of my favorite colors, which is Permafrost. So this is what Permafrost, and I want to show you just so you can kind of see. Okay, so this is Permafrost against Vanilla Butter Blonde. Okay, so Permafrost, Vanilla Butter Blonde, and I'm going to do another one for you. This is Almond Frost. So Vanilla Butter Blonde, Almond Frost, Permafrost. Permafrost out of all of these is my personal favorite for like everyday kind of wear, but you can see how they compare. Almond Frost, they're just all beautiful colors. Like I've yet to receive a color from Uniwigs that I've been like, don't like that. I've liked all of them. All right, so let me try this one on. Now I want to show you guys this base. This base is also my favorite. It's 7 inches by 8 inches. I would say, like, if I could go back in time, if I could go, do you see? I have a question here. It says from Thomas Tibbs. Do you sell any sloppy topper? Thomas, I've got to be honest. I don't know what a sloppy topper is. So if you describe to me what a sloppy topper is, then I will. I can answer. But I don't know what a sloppy topper. Sloppy. Yeah, I don't know what a sloppy topper is. Okay, so this is a 7 by 8 inch base. If I could go back in time, I would have bought a 7 by 8 inch base. The first topper I bought was 5 by 6. Nothing is wrong with that, but it's just, I wouldn't buy that base now. Like it's too small for me. I have the hair fibers in right now. So for those of you that are just coming on right now, you maybe can't see the extent of the hair loss, but sloppy topper is when you sloppily give me top. Yeah, don't know what that means. Okay. All right. So, okay. So for the extent of my hair loss, I have hair loss all over my hair. Okay. So I have hair loss all over my hair, but for this top area here, it's really, really bad. Now a 5 by 6 topper does cover most of my hair loss, but a 7 by 8, it's just better. It's just, and also after you wash your topper for the first time, it changes the, after you wash your topper for the first time, it changes the whole kind of feel of the hair. So right out of the box, a 5 by 6 topper is fine. After you wash it, it's almost like the hair just, like it changes it a little bit. Like it gets a little bit more puffy up top. It lies flat, but not as flat. When you get the 7 by 8 inch base or like an 8 by 9 inch base, even when you wash it, it just lies a little bit. It lies a little bit better. Okay, so let's put this one on. All right. Okay, I like a bit of a side part, so I'm just gonna line this up. I'm gonna clip it in. Okay. So this is the Courtney topper. Okay. This is such a comfortable topper. Like when I say it's comfortable, and I love the face framing highlights. There's just something about it that I just find is just so like just so feminine. It's just a really, really feminine kind of a look. And I'm gonna do a little turn for you so you can see how it looks in the back, okay? Really beautiful. And I want to show you a tip now, okay? So this is the tip to take your topper to the next level. Now I have my hair fibers in, okay? And the hair fibers are great. But whether or not you have hair fibers, if you comb some of your bio hair forward like this, okay? Comb some of that bio hair forward. Okay. And then let's line it up again. Now, because I don't have a lot of bio hair, I can't set the topper back too far. I have to keep it really close to the hairline. But this is a way of incorporating your bio hair into the topper, and it looks so good to do it this way, okay? Okay, so we're just gonna gently comb that hair forward, gently comb it forward. Now, because of the fibers that are in my hair, it creates like this gorgeous hairline and depth here. And then what I like to do, once again, to take it to the next level is it's fine like this, very natural. You're seeing the bio hair, you're seeing that natural hairline. But I like to just go a little bit further and take my hair, mix my bio hair, and mix my bio hair with the topper hair, okay? There we go. Okay. Thanks, Thomas. All right. Okay, so let's check that out now. Okay, so we have the clip that's holding back my bio hair. And if you've been watching from before the fibers, you can see I hardly have any bio hair up front. It's like really, really, really sparse. And I've mixed that, just a little bit of bio hair. I've mixed it with the topper hair, and it just takes it to a new level. Like this is a style that I wear daily into the office or even to the grocery store. Like I don't always put the hair fibers in if I'm going to the grocery store. I'll do that for work or if I'm going to a party. But even with or without the hair fibers, just pulling that bio hair forward and then getting that topper just kind of like, just to kind of like push it up a little bit. It just looks so natural. Like it looks to the point where I can guarantee you people in your life are just going to think that you magically just gained a lot of hair. Because when you can show your real hairline here, but you have all this lovely, beautiful hair all over in the back and on the sides, you just look like $1 million. You just look amazing. It's really, really lovely. Okay, so we are winding down now on this live stream, so I'm not going to be on for much longer. So I just really want to encourage. I have La Vida de Corlata. Thank you very much. The hair fibers really do help. I don't know if you've been using them. I don't know if you've been using the Uniwigs fibers yourself, but yes, they are truly wonderful. And the other style that you can do, if you want, is you can do a ponytail. So during this live stream, I've done a few ponytails, but I'm just going to do one more on here for you guys, so you can see what a ponytail looks like. Okay, this is a great one when I'm going to be like when I want to wear a topper, but I really don't want to. When I'm going to be like moving around a lot, like I could be, exercising, or if I'm going to be doing a lot of stuff out and about, I don't want hair to be getting into my face. Putting it back in a ponytail, it looks great. Like it still looks like it looks great, but it just really helps with just like being practical in terms of like what you need to do for your day. All right, so I want to check the time that we have here. All right, so we have a few minutes left, guys. I'm going to show you one other topper, but I want to bring it back to you guys you tell me, is there something else that you guys want to see? Put it in the comments. We've got a couple minutes left. Happy to show you, okay? Happy to show you whatever you'd like to see. All right. Okay, so before we go, I want to show you, I showed you the permafrost topper. This is the aura topper again, and this is in truffle brown. Now I bought this topper because I thought it would match my bio hair, and I was right. It does match my bio hair. It really matches all my bio hair. The only thing I would say is that just because you found a topper that matches your bio hair doesn't necessarily mean it's going to be like your favorite color. And I say that because I love this topper. It's a great topper. I wear it. But I personally think that even though I found a match, and I found a match with this topper, I personally think that it's a little too dark for me. I like my toppers a little bit lighter. So this is what happens when you find a match, but even though it's a match, it may not be like it's fun to play around. So you want to find something that's gonna, I would say, instead of concentrating sometimes on finding the perfect match, you want to find the right color for you. And that doesn't always mean the most perfect match, because here we have, I would say, an almost perfect match, but it's great. I look much better wearing this than not wearing this, but it's also a little bit, I think a little bit severe for me personally. Now, my mother-in-law, she loves me in this topper. She thinks that like this topper looks the best on me, but I would say personally that I don't really like it's not my personal favorite color. I think that like I would rather, instead of truffle brown, I like moose brown or light moose brown. But at least you can kind of see this is what truffle brown looks like. Looks great. It's just, I don't know, I think it's a little bit severe. And what's nice about, okay, so this topper also, it's the aura topper. It's the original aura topper. This has 110% density. Most of the other toppers that I was wearing, it has 130% density. This is like 110% is fantastic, but it's also, I prefer the 130%. The 110, nothing's wrong with it. It's great, but I do think that, when you're buying a topper, the whole point is to kind of make it look like you have more hair. Now that I've been wearing toppers for a while, I like the abundance. I love seeing a lot of hair on. All right. So as we're winding down now, we're almost finished. I want to tell all of you, I've had a great time. I absolutely love seeing your comments pop right up for me. It's so like whenever I do videos reviewing a topper or giving topper tips, I put it out there. I hope that you guys like it. Being able to see your comments has just been so wonderful, and I thank all of you for spending some time with me this evening. I've had a really good time just going over my toppers. I love them, and I genuinely hope that if one of you has watched this video and you're thinking about buying a topper, just please know that they absolutely changed my life, and it's made me feel so good about myself. I used to actually get like a sick feeling in my stomach when I would look in the mirror sometimes and see my balding area. When I put a topper on, those feelings go away completely, and I look the way that I feel I should. So you guys, please remember, if you're going to buy something from Uniwigs in the next little while, a big promo is on right now. So you put Stephanie Live in the notes and you get free hair fibers. That's a gift from Uniwigs to you, okay? So put Stephanie Live in the notes when you're buying something from Uniwigs and you get it for free. You guys, it's been great this evening, and I can guarantee it won't be our last time with me doing a live stream. So till next time, we'll see you guys, okay? Love you. Bye.